May I now invite Dr. Jun SIEW, Head of DS Academy, to deliver her opening address. Dr. Jun SIEW, please.
A very good morning to you, graduates, distinguished guests, Dr. Fermin Diaz, Deputy CEO of the National Council of Social Service, Mr. Lee Wee Chi, Director of Social Service Institute, Mr. Eric Lee, Chairman of the Dyslexia Association of Singapore, Mr. Lee Xiang, CEO of the Dyslexia Association of Singapore, and fellow DAS colleagues. I'm most delighted that today, after 2 years of virtual graduation, we can physically gather in one place to celebrate the achievements of our graduates, the stars of today's celebration. For family members and significant others who are here with us today, the success is yours too, for without your unwavering support, the graduates would not be able to graduate. Each of our graduates' success today is commendable and worth celebrating. For many, you have achieved what seemed impossible at certain points in time. Yet, you trudged on, juggling your multiple roles with resolute resilience and tenacity. The sacrifices that you have made just to complete this learning journey are countless. For many, you may have sacrificed numerous dinner dates, survived on minimal sleep, limited screen time on Netflix, social media, and even your Korean dramas, just to complete your course readings and assignments, doing your best to fulfill your obligations as a student. And for graduates with young children, I hope that you have forgiven yourself for the multiple occasions that you had to shut the door on them, to give yourselves the much needed space and time to focus on your studies. Without a doubt, in the pursuit of knowledge and skills, you have been stretched to your limits and even beyond. Like how diamonds have been formed under pressure and heat, the pressure has brought out the brilliance in you. So really, you are a shining star for completing the journey that you have started, persevering on in the face of challenges. However, despite all the glitter and glow from a single star does not tell a story. It is a constellation of stars that is meaningful, that tells a story. For years, humans have been drawn to the mystery and beauty of stars. Stars littered through the dark sky may seem like a random pattern, but ancient cultures across the world saw these patterns in meaningful ways, often creating stories from the shapes that they saw. Constellations that make up the zodiac are examples of the oldest meaningful patterns that have been interpreted from stars. Therefore, what I hope to convey today is, as much as each star is special, a lone star in the sky would never have been able to tell the stories that were told. So, as you graduate today, continue to shine brightly, but importantly, shine with others. Shine as a constellation of stars so that together we can paint a picture of hope for learners with dyslexia and specific learning differences against the canvas of a dark sky. Working as a constellation of stars is at the heart of our practice as we support learners with dyslexia and other specific learning differences. At the Dyslexia Association of Singapore, educational therapists work closely with psychologists as well as speech and language therapists to provide holistic intervention to our learners. Within each of the 13 DAS learning centers, educational therapists have their own community of practice, whom they share ideas and resources with, solve challenging cases with, and innovate strategies with. The Register of Educational Therapists Asia, RITA, an initiative of the DAS, is another platform that brings practitioners in Singapore and the region together for collaborative practice and knowledge sharing. At the ministry level, the Ministry of Education has similarly adopted the whole school approach to support. Stakeholders in schools now work as a constellation of stars to support our students with SEN. Since 2005, DAS Academy has provided dyslexia training to SEN officers. Now, 17 years later, it's heartening to know that our SEN officers are no longer regarded as the sole agents of inclusion in school. Instead, they now work hand in hand with school teachers, school counselors, and school leaders to take shared responsibility in the support of students with SEN. My recent doctoral research found that SEN officers who have a voice and visibility in school can go on to become successful agents of change in schools. They can effectively inspire teachers and school leaders to adopt a mindset shift in the support of students with SEN. The positive influence of the SEN officers has enabled these mainstream educators to go beyond their conventional teaching role and to care for and take ownership of the needs of diverse learners. At a sector level, the NCSS takes on a leadership role in facilitating partnership among social service agencies to create an impactful social service ecosystem. The Training Network Model 2.0, a recent initiative by NCSS, brings together 7 training providers with varying expertise in the social service field. DAS Academy, as one of NCSS 7 partners in this initiative, is humbled by this opportunity to expand our training capacity to develop more skilled professionals for the disability sector. The examples I have shared above illustrated how we have leveraged on the power of many to achieve more for the children that we serve. We are almost 20 years in our inclusive journey. Recently, we have started to include children with SEN in the Compulsory Education Act. Mainstream schools have also adopted a whole school framework to promote an environment of well-being for diverse learners. The milestones in recent years suggest that we are at the dawn of a new beginning in our inclusive journey. At dawn, the sky is at its darkest, but the stars are at their brightest. So as you graduate, we rely on you to shine brightly for the children that we serve. However, do remember to shine with others. For a star on its own has no meaning, but a constellation of stars has a purpose and tells a story. Thank you.